Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Study Era. Today we are going to discuss all the topics and all the formulas of hydrology except the hydrograph. The first formula goes as inflow minus outflow is equal to change in storage. In any pond or reservoir, if we need to find out the change in storage, then we are going to calculate the inflow and the outflow and then subtract outflow from inflow to get the change in storage. And what are the factors of inflow? Like rainfall, like addition of sewerage water and other aspects. Water outflow, like evaporation, taking out of water for certain purposes, it is considered under outflow. The next formula is for optimum number of rain gauges. Rain gauges, you all know what rain gauges are. So n will be equal to, n is the number of rain gauges, number of optimum rain gauges, n will be equal to CV divided by epsilon whole square, where CV is basically coefficient of variation. What is coefficient of variation? Coefficient of variation is defined as CV equals to sigma m minus 1 divided by p bar, where p bar is the average of all the precipitation multiplied by 100. Now what is sigma m minus 1? Sigma m minus 1 is equal to under root of sigma p minus p bar divided by m minus 1, where m is the number of rain gauges available and sigma m minus 1 is basically standard deviation. The formula of standard deviation is similar to that one. Sigma m minus 1 is equal to under root of sigma this. There are two type of rain gauges: non-recording type rain gauge and recording type rain gauge. So 10% of the total rain gauge available should be recording rain gauge. Now epsilon s is known as standard error. Here the epsilon is error which is given in the question, in the numerical, which can be 10%, maximum 10%. And here epsilon s is basically equal to standard error, where standard error can be formalized as CV divided by under root of sigma, under root of m, where m is number of rain gauges available. Now there are two methods to find out the missing data of rainfall. One is normal method, second is normal ratio method. In the arithmetic mean method, the first one, that is arithmetic mean method, we will directly finding out the mean of all the observation. Now when this condition is to be applied is when the normal precipitation of each and every station differs less than 10% from that one at which we have to find out. In normal ratio method, the formula will be Px is equal to Nx divided by M, where Nx is the normal precipitation at the missing station, divided by M, where M is the total number of station excluding the one at which we have to find out the value, into P1 divided by N1 plus P2 divided by N2 plus dot 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 Pm divided by Nm. Now how can we calculate the average rainfall? Average rainfall can be calculated from three methods. First is arithmetic mean method, second is Thiessen polygon method, and third is isohytal method. First, arithmetic mean method. In this we will take the average of all the precipitation values. This is only used when catchment is very small and rain gauge are provided in an arithmetic mean method. So in second, that is Thiessen polygon method, we will use P1A1 plus P2A2 plus P1 PMAM divided by A1 plus A2 dot 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 AM, where A1 upon AM is A1 upon A is average weightage factor and sigma weightage factor is equal to 1. In isohytal method, we will take as P1 P0 plus P1 upon 2 into A0 plus P1 plus P2 upon 2 into A1 dot 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 divided by complete area. Now what is Penn coefficient? Penn coefficient can be determined as Cp is equal to lake evaporation divided by Penn evaporation. Basically Penn coefficient is taken as 0.7 for class A pen, 0.8 for ISI marked pen, 0.78 for sunken pen. For finding out the return period, California formula, Weibull formula and Hazen formula are given, and the theoretical formula is also given. For California formula, we use T is equal to N divided by M, where N is number of data and M is rank of given data. Weibull's formula is N plus 1 divided by M, and Hazen's formula is N upon M minus 0.5. The theoretical formula for finding out the time return period is equal to xt is equal to x bar plus kt into sigma, where kt is given as yt minus yn divided by Sn, where yt is given as minus log of t divided by t minus 1. These formulas are not so important for GATE, so one can only read it out. Now we will find out the risk. Risk is what event occurring even a single time, at least one time. So risk will be equal to 1 minus p to the power n, where p is equal to 1 upon t, where t is return period. Now, what is reliability? Reliability is we can depend on something, we can rely on something, which can be given as 1 minus p to the power n. What is probability? Probability will be here given as NCR p to the power r bracket में 1 minus p to the power n minus r. Okay. Now, what is W index? We are moving upon infiltration portion, in which W index is given as P minus Q minus delta L divided by T. P is the total precipitation, Q is the runoff, and delta L are the losses, evaporation loss and many more losses, and T is the time period. Initially, phi index will be taken as W index, then eliminate the areas. Now, area of hyetograph, I'm not talking about hyetograph, we have discussed it earlier. Area of hyetograph will be equal to total rainfall. Okay. Now, that is if we need to find out the total rainfall, we will take the area of hyetograph. That will be equal to total rainfall. Now, infiltration rate as per given by Horton. So it's also known as Horton's equation. Infiltration rate at time t will be equal to Ft equals Ff, where Ff is the final rate of infiltration, plus Fi is the initial infiltration rate, minus Ff whole bracket e to the power minus kt, where k is the constant. Now, talking about storage S is equal to k multiplied by x I to the power m plus 1 minus x q to the power m, where k is equal to storage time constant, x is the weighing factor, I is the inflow rate, and q is the outflow rate. This equation is known as Muskingum's equation, and if we need to find out q2, that is q2 is the outflow at any time t. q2 is equal to c0 I2 inflow at 2 plus c1 I1 plus c2 q1, that is inflow at outflow. Now, these constants C0, C1 and C2 sum up to be 1. These are known as Muskingum's constant, and आपको इतना ही याद रखना है कि इन constant का sum 1 होता है. Now Q is equal to KIA. For unconfined aquifer and Dupit's equation, we use different kind of formulas. We can derive it from there. SY plus SR is equal to porosity. SY is yield storage, SR is retention storage, is equal to porosity. This is a very important formula which is directly asked in GATE questions. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Please do like, share and subscribe.